Hi everyone, this is Fahad Mirza and I welcome you to the channel. It seems that these days conversational speech models are in vogue. We have yet another speech model which has been released for trial, and that is Speech-1. Now, this is not an open source or open weights model. I believe this is purely for the commercial purposes, and I don't think so they are going to open source it. Now, this model Speech-1 is conversational speech model that has been designed specifically for customer phone calls, and especially to be specific for 8 kilohertz telephony to reduce call drop rate. So it means that you can easily use this model in your call centers. We all know that voice AI calls today are not up to that mark, and there are a lot of drop off rates with current synthetic voices, and that is where this model is trying to help out. But again, it's a product, it is not an open source Apache 2 license model. We also know that from the CSM, the model which we have used in our previous videos, and that is one heck of a model, I would say. Really good stuff there. And this is the CSM model I'm talking about from Sesame, which they have open sourced in 1 billion. But their actual model, which is a hosted model, again, I believe a commercial product we will see soon, is really magnificent. But you can easily fine tune this CSM 1 billion too. Anyway, so coming back to this Meta Voices Speech-1 model, is seems like a good idea to me, and especially in the first trials, the voice is quite good, and I will also show you it to you shortly. Also, they are trying to mitigate one another issue with the current synthetic voices, which is that they are overly perfect and sound way too robotic and not really like humans. And that is where they are trying to make this Meta Voices Speech-1 model as human as possible. Also, they are trying to fix other issues like audiobook narration, erratic emotions, where model suddenly becomes very enthusiastic, and also they are trying to fix other natural sounding imperfections which should be there, like breaths and other voices which you can easily check out while talking to human or talking to an AI voice. Another thing which they're trying to resolve is that the current models cannot reliably speak numbers or spellings and emails, except I would say Sesame CSM, and that is where they are trying to fix these problems. So they are releasing a research preview of Speech 1.1, and this model has been trained using Prosody Align, which is a new post-training technique to more closely capture human-like speech patterns, pauses, stress, and how the voice goes up and down in tone on different words. And I will soon be doing another video specifically on Prosody Align, so stay tuned. So let's check it out how this model works, and by the way, I will drop the link to it in video's description. Now, as you can see that there are two parts of this GUI which they have shared where we can try it out. First is you can hear the voice in action by simply clicking on let's speak and selecting the voice. One is female, one is male voice. And then in the second part you can do text to speech or TTS. So let me click on this let's speak here. And here is the first bummer, because when you click on it, it asks you for US or UK mobile numbers. As I am in Australia, so I cannot use this voice in action. But the demos which I have seen on their project page, they look quite impressive, I would say. But you know what, I cannot really make any comment until I try it out by myself. So anyway, let's try out the voice, actually the license voice, by just using this TTS. So I'm just going to click on this generate speech here, and it takes a bit of a time. Sometimes it is quicker, it depends upon how overloaded their server is. So let's wait for it to generate the speech. It is there, let me play it, and this is a sentence where it is generating it. Let's play it.
Okay, it's just that both of our agents, Josh and Mark, are both out on viewings, so I'll tell them to give you a call back. Which property were you looking at?
Okay, so you see, this is where they are trying to be more human, But if you ask me, I think the start was good, but other than that, I think mid and especially the last part was still quite an robotic one. It didn't. The ending was not really, I would say, humanized. It was still too AI for me. Anyway, so let me try out few more sentences. And now I'm going to test it out with some of my own prompts on some of the issues which they say they have fixed or trying to fix. So first one is natural imperfection evaluation. So you see there are a lot of imperfections here. So let me run this. So sorry, I just clicked on random one. So I'll just put it here and then click on generate speech. Let's wait for it to come back. While it comes back, let me also introduce you to the sponsors of the video, who are AgentBot. AgentBot lets you effortlessly deploy a personalized knowledge bot across platforms like Discord, Slack, and others. It is ideal for open source tech communities and startups that provide user support, and I will drop the link to their website in video's description. Okay, let's go here. Okay, let me play it.
Let me see. Yes, your order number is 452-839. Did you say E as in Echo or D as in Delta? Ah, got it. Thanks.
So you see, I think start is good, but again, mid and end is not that humanistic. I think we can easily tell that it's an AI voice. And now let's do the tone check and human-like emotions. So I'm just going to use this. Actually, let me double check that for you. One moment, please. So let's see if how does it perform with this one. Let me play this for you.
Actually, let me double check that for you. One moment, please.
I would say better, but again, I think the ending is not that humanistic in my opinion. But please share your opinion in the comments. Maybe I am deaf. Okay, so now next up, I'm just going to test out numerical and spelling clarity. So there are some emails, some spelling, and then just like just recall that how the call center agents talk with you when they ask you for some information. So let's see what this model does. Okay, let me play this.
Please confirm your email. Is it mary_jones@example.com? Spelled MARY_JONES?
Okay, not bad. I think this one was quite better. Okay, let's try out another one. Now again, in this one, what I'm going to test out is conversational filler inclusion following natural human speech. Maybe I'll try out Harry with this one. Let's wait for the Harry. And now let me play out the Harry one.
Yes, one moment. Let me check on that. Oh, here we go. Confirmed.
I think the transition between these tones was very sudden. I would say maybe because there is some filler there. I would say it was okay, but not really something very extremely groundbreaking. Okay, similarly, let's see if it does audiobook narration or there is a natural flow to it. So let's generate it. Let me play this for you.
Okay, before we wrap this up, any other questions or changes you want me to handle?
You see, the ending is not really there. So I think they need to improve that in my opinion. Finally, let's check out how it works as emotionally, appropriate confirmation, I would say. So, and Alyssa is, I guess, is better. I think it's in Speech-1, whereas Harry is Speech 1.1. Let's check out this one with the female voice. There you go. Let me play it.
Great, got it recorded now. Looks good. Let me just quickly summarize what we covered.
Yeah, it is okay, but I think more fine-tuning is needed. And to be fair to them, it is still a preview. So hopefully, when it gets released in the prod, that it might be better. But look, my suggestion and request is that make it Apache 2 or open weights at least, so that people could use it or fine-tune it at least for research and educational purposes. I think this should be open weight. If not this one, I have no doubt in my mind that we are going to see a lot of them in the wild on Hugging Face with Apache 2 license. So just stay tuned. Very early days. I think there will be a flurry of such models, and I will be covering all of them, rest assured. So let me know what do you think. If you like the content, please consider subscribing to the channel. If you're already subscribed, please share it among your network as it helps a lot. Thank you for watching.